And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Quivs here, Quivs does stuff. Today we're going to be playing something that I haven't played in a long time. I have played it to completion before, but not on my Steam account. I think I've got it on GOG as well, somewhere. Return of the Obra Dinn. This is an absolute gem by creator Lucas Pope, who made another little gem called Papers, Please. Both of them are fantastic games. The only problem with Return of the Obra Dinn is it doesn't have much replayability, whereas Papers, Please has many branching storylines and it can be played again and again and again, and it's such a challenge that you could just replay it again, even trying for the exact same storyline just to see how things go. Nonetheless, Return of the Obra Dinn is an excellent, excellent game. Now, I haven't got it up at the moment because it's a bit loud and I kind of like the intro music and I kind of wanted you to hear the intro music, but I don't know how things are going to balance. We'll see. Alright, we'll jump over to this view where the sound has already been adjusted and hopefully it won't be too loud. If it is, let me know. Jump across to Twitch, which is the chat that I will be watching. Yeah, I don't do the chat on YouTube anymore because I don't have a plug-in for YouTube to actually bring the chat up on the screen. So I'm responding to chat on YouTube and nobody else on Twitch can see that chat. And nobody on the recorded videos, well, no, on the recorded videos you could see that chat on YouTube because it would, show up. You could have a live chat replay. But anyway, all right, let's jump on in. Hopefully this just works. Okay. We do need to do that so that I can do that and then do that again. Is it not working? It's not working. Is the stream just really far behind? Ah, there we go. Cool. Alright, yes. Return of the Obra Dinn. So this is super loud in my ears, so I can't hear anything except this. So it is a very... Alright, so I do have one game, and I've only spent 37 minutes, so that's nothing. So let's start a new game, though, because we're going to be doing this as a full playthrough. Lost at sea, 1803, the good ship Obra Dinn, built in 1796, London, 800 tons, 18-foot draft, Captain R. Witterell, crew 51 men, last voyage to Orient, Cape Rendezvous unmet, contact East India Company, London office for inquiries or testimony. Now, this looks like a super old game at first, because the graphics looks like a, pre-Amiga, like not even colors. But it's designed like that on purpose. Dispatch to Falmouth immediately, prepare full assessment. So you are actually an insurance inspector, and you are going to inspect the Obra Dinn that's turned up at port, I guess. I don't know who found it or what. And you are going to go through to try and find out what happened. You're aided in this by a special tool, which is a cool pocket watch that actually rewinds time. Or doesn't rewind time, but it takes you back to moments in time in the past.
Company man woke me up. Said you'd need ferry to the Obra Dinn. Not many eager for that job. Seems a bit late if you ask.
I didn't.
What's in the box?
I don't know. I'll hoist it up in a few minutes.
Hey! How?
Carefully.
Fair enough. Right. So it looks like an old school game until you realize this is full 3D rendered. It just, the graphics have been purposely designed to look like this. I don't know why. It was a stylistic choice, I guess. Maybe because so it'd run on more things, but actually it was reasonably graphics intensive back when it was released. Like, you needed a reasonable graphics card to do it. Not great, but you needed one. I don't think you could run it without a graphics card. Yeah, so it is first person, you walk around. It is a mystery game. You're here to solve the mystery of the Obra Dinn. What happened, who it happened to, why it happened to them, so on and so forth. So, in this initial sequence, you sort of get a look around the deck, have a look at everything. There's not much to interact with, except for this corpse right here. And even that you can't interact with yet. This is the only door that's open, and there's nothing in here. Oh no, this one's open as well. There's nothing in here either. How interesting. That one's locked, that's why it's got a big X on it.
Oi! It's too heavy!
That scared the crap out of me. And so you go down and decide what you're going to need out of the chest.
It's too heavy. Take it yourself or open it here.
Well, open it. Oh, was it close enough? So weird journal-y thing. Right. Here we go. Do I read it? Yeah, why not? I trust that you now find yourself aboard the Obra Dinn. I expected this day to come, and my every intention was to tell. Let's do it in character. I trust that you now find yourself aboard the Obra Dinn. I expected this day to come, and my every intention was to tell the ship's strange tale within the pages of this book. Regrettably, failing health has allowed me to produce only the basic outline that follows. Your presence on the Obra Dinn is critical. I leave the discovery of its fate and the completion of this book in your hands. The next few pages will seem bewildering at first, and will make sense in time. All will make sense in time. Use the pocket watch to determine the identity and fate of everyone aboard. Complete each chapter accurately and return the book by guaranteed post to the French Office of Affairs in Morocco. The bargain chapter will remain unknown to you. I possess the details within, but have elected to keep them private for now. Alright, and this is the contents. So you can find out, okay, this is the Obra Dinn. Eventually you will fill in where she went, where she travelled and when. This is the ship. This shows you sort of like what everything looks like, all the different levels. So this is the top deck, the main deck, the gun deck, where people slept. Some of this will come in handy, it'll help you sort of work things out. And the cargo hold. The crew, this is the full list of the crew, so this is what you have to do. As you basically have to find out what happened to everyone on board. And soon we will be getting to that. These are some pictures that are supposed to help you out. So basically you could sort of work out who people are. These are the Formosans. I don't know what Formosan is. You could sort of use this to try and identify them. Some people have identifying marks. Some people, you know, you could tell certain things about them. There is still going to be a hell of a lot of guesswork. Chapter 1, Loose Cargo. All blank pages except for that. And then it goes on and on and on, and so on and so forth. How do I go back to the beginning of the book? Isn't there a way to go back to the beginning of the book? Apparently not. Aha! You see the Doom Bargain escape and the end. I don't think there's anything after the end. Aha, here we are. And these are just sort of like helpful. Responsible for directing the other officers. Sometimes you will refer to this as well, because it'll give you some indication of what's going on and give you some sort of idea. This is sort of your percentage of how much of this you've sort of finished. Tab is open and closed book. Q is table of contents. That's what I wanted. Right. This is the cool pocket watch. Memento Mortem. And that's it. And we go back up and we begin. Now our journey begins a proper. run, you can't crouch. I think it's basically this is it. See, so the pocket watch comes out to let you know you can go back into this man's fate. Let's see what this guy did. What happened?
Captain! Open the door! Kick it in. Ah! Lest we break it down and take more than those shells!
You bastards may take exactly what I give you!
So that's the moment of this guy's death. This fellow was here. So now we can walk around within this moment of time. You can look around. You know, you can see things. Look, this guy was going up here. I've identified which guy that is in the picture by holding right click. Now you are limited, so this memory doesn't extend beyond here. This is how you exit the memory by going through that door. So this fella was one of those guys shooting at that other guy in the picture. Right. So I'm not sure what I've just done. I've gone into this guy's memory. What are we doing? Oh, I think this is sort of tutorializing. It's showing you how to do it now. So this is the end. This is what happened right at the very end. It's the very last thing that happened. So this is where they were. This is the corpse. Right. So we click on this. This unknown soul was shot by gun by the captain. Still don't know who he is yet. That's where it was. That's the lines that happened. The X's indicate the person that this is the person that was speaking. And three others were present. That guy, we know that's Captain, oh, that's how that guy died. And I reckon that's the captain himself, maybe. Certainly looks like him, doesn't it? Oh yeah. Okay, so we know that that's the captain. So let's open the book. Go back to the table of contents. Go back to the crew. So this guy. Which means that they can now be identified. Use the book and pocket watch to gather enough information to deduce their identity. Revisit memories of the ship using the pocket watch to study relationships, appearances, and activities. Use the book, maps, crew manifest, and artist sketches, along with the individual conversation logs to find clues about. There were 60 people on the shift when it left England. Determine everyone's identity and fate will not be easy. And it's true, it won't be easy. It's really hard. It took me a long time. Sometimes you will have to guess. You will have to make assumptions using partial information. Some identities may only be revealed through a process of elimination. So once you get rid of everyone else, it's got to be that guy. And then they wish you luck, which is cheeky of them. Right, that is Captain Robert Whitterell. Pretty damn sure. So I don't know who that guy was then. He's present in one memory. Could be the first mate. Could be anybody, really. All we know at the moment is that he was shot by the captain. That's the captain. He was shot by him. This bloke was here. Don't know who he is. Where is he in this picture? That guy? No. But yeah, once that picture unblurs, it's sort of giving you an idea that, hey, you know enough about these guys now to work out who this is. So I still don't know who that guy is yet. I don't have enough information, so there's no point trying to work it out. So let's go back to the memory. Let's see, is there anything else we can deduce? I don't think so. I think we're done. So we'll walk through the door. Can always revisit a memory later as well. It's not like you only get one go ever. But that has unlocked this door, which brings us into these corpses. There's a knife. That door's still locked. Let's go into this one first, shall we?
Where are they? Must be in here someplace.
They're at the bottom of the sea.
That's a lie.
Oh, got his throat slit while he was fighting with someone. Is that a billhook, a spear, something? So this fella, whoever he is, the crew. Let's go into that sketch. Where was he? That's that guy? Dude with a gun. Yep, dude with a gun. So this fella, we don't know who he is. All we know why isn't it giving me any of that? Yeah, we know that's the captain. Who's that? Look at that! Okay, I knew this guy was coming. I sort of knew he was out there. That fella's already dead. Are we now travelling to that memory? I'm not sure how this works. Trying to remember. I'll be travelling back to that memory. Oh no. Right. Okay. So I still don't know who that is. But we do know that he was stabbed, killed, sword, knifed. It was sort of knifed. Wasn't shot, wasn't exploded, it didn't fall. Wasn't decapitated. We'll go with knifed. It's knifed by Robert Witterall. Two others were present. That guy was there, the captain was there, and that guy was there. And that's all we know so far. Right, so that will have unlocked a new door, which will mean that it's unlocked more things to discover. But we'll exit this memory now because this is all that I can sort of glean from this. Let's go up onto the deck and see what we can see. Yeah, you can't see that guy from up here. Okay. Let's have a look at this one. So this was probably that guy that was coming over the railing. Ooh. So he's probably running stabbed the captain in the back while this guy was bleeding out, and copped that big stick thing, which was a spear, right to the brain. So we still don't know who he is. That's definitely the captain. This poor bastard is still laying out here. Doesn't appear to be anything happening up on this deck. No other open doors. So I think it doesn't matter what order you do it in, so long as you recognize everyone in the scene. Once you've found every person in the scene, it fills in the next thing that happened. So this guy was clubbed, struck, nope, speared, no, clubbed by Captain Robert Witcherall. One other person was present, and that'd be the captain himself. So that's all we know so far. Couldn't really work out anything else from that. Don't know who they are, we just know they were there, and that's how they died. Still not bad. Know how they died. Now, so nobody died out here. New doors were unlocked. Namely, this one and this one. No, I think this one as well. Oh, that one was always unlocked. But there was never anyone in there, so that's fine. Same with that one. That one's still locked for some reason. I don't know why. It only leads in here, to the best of my knowledge. But this wasn't open before. So it sort of slowly, bit by bits and pieces, leads you further and further into the mystery. And it does so from the back end, which is interesting. Let's go into this person's name and find out what happened.
Abigail, your brother, my friend, I shot him dead. I'll be with you soon, my love. Please forgive me for everything.
I'm now wondering, is this really suitable for children? Possibly not. I might have to change this one on YouTube. So let's see. Yep, cool. So, one of these people, don't really know who, definitely looked like, yep, that one. Now, you can sort of tell who that is by context. If you look through this, someone was called Abigail Hoscut Witcherall. Notice that's the captain's surname. And that's her there. So this is, if I can find it again, Abigail Hoscut Witcherall, passenger, and captain's wife. That's the captain. And now we know how the captain died. so you can't put it in. You have to do the whole damn memory thing. So now we know this guy was here and he was already dead. This guy was here and he was already dead. Now here's another thing what we now know. That guy that the captain shot was Abigail's brother. So if she's Abigail Hoscut, which we're all, he's probably somebody Hoscut. Dun dun dun! Yeah, no one else was present because no one else was alive at the time. So Captain Witcherall did not meet and own a... He was... suicide by gun. This may or may not be correct. Fates are validated in sets of 3. Correctly identify at least 3 people and their fates to have the information typeset into the book. Oh yeah, that's just the thingy. Right. It has unlocked another thing though. So this guy must be a Hoscut. William Hoscut, the first mate. Let's see if there's another Hoscut here. It doesn't look like there is. Abigail Hoscut Witcherall and William Hoscut. So if I go to the picture and I go down here, notice that that guy's face is now not blurred. That's because it's possible to work out who that is. So we've now discovered the fates of 2 people for sure. Or at least, I think so. We are technically hoping we've got it right. There's nothing to say it is right. But it's pretty certain we're right. Or at least I think so. This one's a bit of an annoyingly hard one because it's hard to see the picture at the same time. But anyway, there she is. Cool. Alright, so let us head into the door again. So I think that's all 4 parts. Was knifed by Captain Robert Witcherall. Soul was clubbed by Captain Robert Witcherall. Captain Robert Witcherall shot himself. So that's all the people that die in the end. The chapter called The End. Now the door's been unlocked. I don't know which one that was. But before we do that, let's have a look at Abigail. How did Abigail die? She was lying in bed. Is that? And this is where the Obra Dinn suddenly becomes a really interesting story. Giant tentacles. Waves crashing over the deck. But that guy's dragging half a corpse. You can tell who that is because of his tattoos. This this guy's this guy. We know that he gets killed by the captain later. Here's Abigail. She got struck by something. It's this fella. Did she call him William? I think she did. Do you know who this fella is? It might just be a time limit, so you don't have to investigate everyone. It just sort of lets you walk around for a bit and then jumps into the book and goes, alright. Chapter 7, The Doom. Right, so she didn't meet an unknown fate, she was struck. No. She was poisoned, knifed, killed, sword, illness, froze, fell, exploded, expired, electrocuted, eaten, drowned, decapitated, crushed. I would say she was crushed by rigging. It's more rigging, right? Is there any other option? Clubbed? No. Burned, axed, alive. Unknown. No, she was crushed by rigging. We've now done 3. So it's decided that all 3 fates are correct. So notice it becomes type rather than just a little scrap of paper. And it fills in a little pie of the book. And now the watch is going bananas. I don't remember why. Okay, that was the woman that was dancing with Abigail. Ooh, I don't know who that guy is. But he had a gun and he dropped it. Can't get up there because of the waves. Can't get up there because of the thing. Who's that? Another woman, okay. Space. Uh-oh. Wants you to see something. Look, it's glowing. So now, it's going to let me go back into the death of someone from within already a memory. It's going to lead me to where that person died. Follow the cool trail of smoke. This is where he was. He's not there now, but this is where he was. And it's still going to let me go back to that memory. Oh my. He was all torn in half. This fellow was here trying to stab it with a spear because that's all he had. This fella, I don't know, maybe fell down. What's he got there? Looks like... Oh, he's going for his knife? No, maybe he was drunk. I don't know, can't tell what he's holding. That guy's being thrown a gun by this fella. That guy's holding on to the capstan. I believe that's called. This guy's just pulled a spear. All right. know much except that this guy was torn apart by an enemy or a beast. A beast. Other people were there. I don't really know who any of them is. Now we can work out who that guy is, apparently, because his face is not hidden anymore. He's fully unblurred. We can work out who that guy is, apparently, because his face isn't blurred anymore. Is that the fella called William from the previous thing? I reckon it was the fella called William from the previous thing. Was he here? He was. So that's William someone. Must be. So go to the crew. William. William Hoskett? Is there another William? William Wasim? Seaman, India. No, that doesn't sound right, does it? Hamadou Dion from Sierra Leone. Denmark, New Guinea, Maba, the top man. Could be from New Guinea with all those tattoos. Not really Persian. Don't think the Indians ever went in for tattoos even back then. Some dude from Austria, a couple of dudes from Austria. All right, where are we? 7. The Doom. So apparently I can work out who he is, but I don't know how. Oh, Martin. It wasn't William, it was Martin. So she was talking to Martin. It's below deck, come here, and he was walking towards her. So it's Martin. How many Martins are there? Martin Perrot, the third mate. Winston Marcus, Emily. There was another William Wasim. There was only one Martin. Oh dear. It wants to give me another one. No, we don't know who that is yet. I want to go back in because... So... That, where is he? There. I reckon this is the third mate. This guy's already dead, so it wants me to go into his memory, or the memory of how he died. So let's do that. That's where this fellow met his fate.
Get to the money pit, quick!
Pit? I don't know what that is. They did what whatever that guy is in Pirates of the Caribbean did. They blew up a powder keg. And look, that fella was in the explosion. Ah, there's that guy again. This fella was coming up from below with some guns. Apparently there was a goat. That's it. There's no one else in this memory. Very small one. Right. But now it fills in another part of the book. So I don't know who it is, but he was exploded. Grandmothers were present, and we don't know who any of them are, except we kind of know that one. He was torn apart by a beast, and apparently we should know. I'm going to say it's the Papua New Guinean. Just kind of stands to reason. Oh wait, which means I need to go back to the crew list and find out what that guy's name was. England, Italy. Was it Papua New Guinea? New Guinea. Maba, the top man. Or one of the many top men. The Doom. Haven't filled in much of the Doom yet. It's a long chapter. So I reckon that is, if I can find him, Maba, the top man from New Guinea. Cool. Let's go back to this. Do we positively identify anyone else yet? Apparently I know who she is. How? So these are two other women, right? There's a few women here. None of them are present here. Right, but I apparently know who these two are. Can't be that many women on board. Emil's still a man's name. Emily Jackson was a passenger. Miss Jane Bird was a passenger. So those two. One's Italian and one's English. Does that help me at all? I don't know, she looks Italian, but that doesn't mean squat. It turns up in one memory. Let's go back to that memory. In one memory, first memory, 88. Where they appear for quicker navigation. Yeah. Okay, so I did that. I didn't actually want to do that. I just wanted to go into it. How do you go into it? does that do? I can't. There's a way to go back into memories that you've already been to. Now I can't remember how. She wasn't in the Doom, was she? Or was she? She was. How do I get back into this damn memory? There's a way to go back. How do I go back? Damn it. Oh well. Alright, the door's open, so it wants me to exit this now. I think I could just walk around and look at all the corpses and places where the corpses were, perhaps. Not sure if I remember, but anyway, there are ways to do that. Alright, so that's that one, blah 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 blah. So we know where that corpse was, we know where that corpse eventually was, even though it's not there now. There's that one, there's that one. Let's go to Abigail. Is this how I do it? Eh. So she calls that grandma. These fellas were here last education. So is it their age? Is it because she's younger? And that's what I'm supposed to go off? Emily Jackson and Miss Jane Bird. So, oh, she's not Italian. Ms. Somehow I should know who these people are. Where are they? It's either her or her. Is she a Miss? Lee Jackson, is that a butcher? Surgeon makeup and a butcher. Oh no, that's Noah Farrell. Kind of looks like a butcher. There's no other Jacksons on board. No other Jacksons or birds on board. I don't know. Maybe that's Emily Jackson. Which makes that Miss Jane Bird. Best guess. Let's see, who else are we supposed to know by now? Mother torn apart, we know that. I know Abigail. We reckon that's that and that. At least some of those are relatively obvious. The Formosans, which I think is just... Who the hell is he? Oh, he's steering the ship, but... So that... maybe that's why I'm supposed to know. He's steering the ship. It's drinking the water. Steering the ship. Is that a thing? Bosun, bosun's mate. Surgeon, surgeon's mate. Carpenter, carpenter's mate. Cook, butcher, gunner, gunner's mate. Purser, helmsman. Finley Dalton. is going to be Finley Bolton. Maybe. Right. So he's still blurred because I don't know who he is. I just know where he was. But he didn't die. Who's that? It's that fella standing in the background looking all surly. So that's how Abigail met her end. And then I can go further back into Marba's death. Who's this guy? Oh yeah. Or I can exit. Let's exit. Yeah, I mean, it's probably the maid, but I don't know. I don't know old-timey stuff. Do I have to go and Google how people were addressed in, what was it, 17? No, 18 something? The kill was laid in 17 something. Okay, so he was blown up. Just totally and utterly exploded. And I have no way of identifying, I just know this is this fella. No, no way of identifying him. Or him. And that's all. Or at least we think so. Hey! Look at that guy! Looks Indian to me, but there's a few Indians on board, I think. I didn't see that before. So he's fallen from the rigging and he's falling overboard. So with all that's going on, I've got a pretty good feeling that guy's never going to get rescued. I'll go down there. Doesn't appear to be anything else I can do. Let's see. What else is there that I can do? Oh. Let us go below decks and look around. What is this? Somebody died here, crushed by a cannon by the looks of things. Let's look around first, shall we? See if there's anything else. That door is locked. That door is locked. Oh, just the fella crushed by a cannon. Alright, let's go into that memory. Stay hydrated, people.
Sir, loose the cannon! Assistant Yoga! Watch your boy!
There were a lot of people around. So that fella, we don't know who he is yet. But he died via cannon. Ooh, look. Get behind here. That guy looks like he's already dead. Oh, he's ripped in half as well. Looks like he was shot by the cannon. Okay, so this guy was crushed by the cannon. Oh! There's more to show me. I don't see anything else. Oh, that's open. But no, there's nothing back there. There's these fellas. This fellow was here, whoever he is. Still no idea. And this fellow was here. Whoever he is. Oh, he gets blown up. I think it's going to go to the dude who was torn in half. Something tells me. Torn in half probably by the cannon. Yep, there's a piece of him. And there's the other piece over there. So his body's not there anymore, but this is where he was. And so the thingy pops up, and I can dive into that memory. Oh, that's a bad way to go. So that cannon must have fallen over. Blew that guy in half. So is that his other half down there? Which is why this cannon came loose and crushed that fella. Oh, another was down here at the time. All there is to see in this one. Still. Location of the corpses. So what, are we talking about both of them? Won't let me look at that corpse. Not properly. Because yeah, like this guy was kind of at least partially whole when it started. That's like half a person under there? Maybe? Or is he entirely under there? Okay. So this guy was exploded. Was shot by a cannon. That doesn't seem right then, does it? Was torn apart. No. Was struck. No. Was exploded. Blasted by an explosion. No, he was shot by a cannon. But I wouldn't say it was by an attacker. I don't know. That still feels like it should be shot by a cannon. And I don't know who did it. this guy, I reckon. There's 4 other people in the shop. That guy, this guy, that guy, Maba, and that guy. Let's go, process of elimination. Okay. Yeah, so that's got to be the guy that's really being crushed by the cannon. He was crushed by a cannon. No. He was drowned, eaten, electrocuted, spider, fell, froze, illness, killed, sword, knifed, poisoned, shot, speared, spiked, strangled, struck. By none of those things. Wasn't really torn apart either. Crushed by a beast. That's more like it. Oh, now we're going into his death. So wait. Who's the other guy that's dead in this shot then? Is there 2 people here? There's only 1 body. Yeah, my internet's not growing so great either. This will be as a recording on YouTube. It is currently live on YouTube as well. But yes, it will return later. It will be available after the stream.
Aim level. Ready.
Yep, he was definitely crushed by a terrible beast, whoever this is. Alright, so that's that guy. So this guy wasn't crushed by a terrible beast. We don't know what happened to this guy. I can't even see him in the damn thing. Oh, is that guy? Oh, there was 2 of them! And they're both cocked cannons. I was going for the ramming rod, whatever. That dude's lighting the thing. That dude is bracing the cannon. So this guy was definitely crushed by the beast. Something else unlocked. Yeah. Because it's not a loose cannon. And he'd already lit it, and there's nothing they can do about the fact that it was lit. So that guy is that guy. And he must have also been shot by the cannon. By this guy, who I can't identify yet. these must be the gunnery guys because they're literally shooting the guns at the moment. Where is the door? There should be a way out of this. Ah, there it is. So there we are. So that's a corpse. Well, that's apparently 2 corpses. So they got shot by this cannon that must have shot and blown upside down? No, it went all the way through. That guy's already dead by the time the cannon ended up on top of him. More doors have opened. So nothing much happened there. The cannon blew that hole through that. Oh, closed it behind me. I wasn't expecting that. It was a bit of a surprise, actually. Lifeboat. Oh, stop it. Cannons over this side. Nothing. Ooh. There's blood and a knife here. Ta-da! Alright, but we're going to save that for next time. Because I didn't want this to be a really long stream. So I think an hour is a good sort of introduction. So this is Return of the Obra Dinn. This is how the gameplay works. You continuously progress through until you've seen all the bits and pieces, and then you have to work out how everyone died. Like the tutorial-y bits say, you won't get 100% of the information. You'll get like 90% of the information, and you'll have to make some guesses here and there to sort of fill in the rest of the blanks. But the game is excellent. It is really well made. This art style is very interesting. You can change it. So it looks like an old IBM, or like, whoops, Zenith ZVM 1240, whatever that is. Commodore 1084. I think 1084 is how many bytes of RAM it is. But yeah, some of them look better than others. LCD screen, like what old school calculators used to have. A Macintosh. You can change this to look like that. Go to that, which gives you this sort of vignette, picture frame kind of thing. I don't like it. I prefer the smooth one. Controls. That's all the controls you can get. Don't need much. Look sensitivity is perfect. Invert and audio volume. So I believe it just auto-saves as you go through the game. I would hate to lose all this progress, but if I do, I will get back to this point before I play the next one. But other than that, guys, that is going to do it for us for today. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. Let's see what it looks like if I bring the full screen camera up. Just give me a little game view down the bottom. Apparently not. Oh yes, there it is. What was I saying? Oh yes, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did, and you're over on YouTube, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell because it's super random when I go live. If you're over on Twitch, hit that follow button because that's the one that helps me out the most over there, and change your notification settings because again, it's random when I go live. And like I said during the course of the stream, if you'd like to chat with me live, head on over to Twitch because it's just easier. The chat turns up on the screen. It's you know, I could see it easier as well. I mean, not that YouTube was horrible, but I am looking in a weird spot because I'm using my graphics graphics tablet, which is sort of, it lays flat or it lays at an angle like this, and I kind of have to crane up over it to have a really good look. It's enough as a preview for YouTube for me to make sure that nothing's gone wrong and that the connection is fine. That is mostly what I use it for. Whereas Twitch is on my secondary monitor, which is just, you know, a big monitor next to my main monitor that looks perfectly normal and it's really easy to see. Anyway, thanks very much guys, hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the